And now, back to the ensemble stage presentation of A Christmas Carol.
Scrooge looked around for the ghost. It had vanished, and he found himself once more in his bed, in his dressing gown and nightcap on his head. He heard the clock strike, and then he remembered the prediction of old Jacob Marley, and lifting his eyes, beheld the third spirit, shrouded in black and hooded, and coming towards him slowly and silently like a mist along the ground. The spirit slowly, gravely approached. The very air from which it moved seemed to scatter gloom and mystery.
I know you. You are the ghost of Christmas yet to come. You show me the shadows of things that have not happened but will happen in the time before us. Answer me, spirit, ghost of the future. I fear you more than any specter I've seen. Yet I know your purpose is to do me good, and as I hope to live, to be another man from what I was. Lead on. The night's waning fast, and time is precious.
Scrooge followed the shadow of the specter's dress, and suddenly they were in a room which Scrooge remembered from before.
Spirit, why have you brought me here again? Here, to Bob Cratchit's home, but it's not the same. Why is it so quiet? So very quiet here.
Mother, please. Oh, my son, my little son, Tiny Tim. I loved him so.
Oh, Mother dear, you mustn't. It's almost time for Father to be home. Don't let him see you crying.
Yes, Martha.
He's late tonight.
He walks slower than he used to. And yet I've known him to walk very fast indeed with Tiny Tim on his shoulder.
So have I, Mother.
But he was light to carry. And his father loved him so that it was no trouble. No trouble. Bob!
Good evening, my dear.
You're late, Bob.
Yes, sorry, my dear. I went by the churchyard today. Oh, I wish you could have gone with me. It would have done your heart good to see how sweet and green a place it is. But you'll see it often. I promised him. Yes, I promised Tiny Tim that we'd walk there on every Sunday.
It's God's will, Bob.
Still trying to understand it, my dear. My son. My little son, Tiny Tim. And I loved him so.
Scrooge tried to break free from the specter's grip so that he may go and speak with Bob Cratchit and offer comfort. But the sleeve of the ghost of Christmas yet to come passed over him and shut the family from his view.
Oh, that's cruel. Cruel spirit. Can you give me one ray of hope that I may change all that Tiny Tim may live? Where are you taking me now? Here, on a common street, spirit. What is there for me to learn here? Who are those people?
I don't know much about it either way. I only know he's dead.
When did he die?
Last night, I believe.
It's likely to be a very cheap funeral. For upon my life, I don't know of anybody who's going to it. Suppose we make up a party and volunteer.
I don't mind going if a lunch is provided.
Yeah, come to think of it, I bet I was his best friend.
What?
We used to nod to each other when we met in the street.
Spirit, help me. Who is this man that died? Is there no one to mourn the poor creature? No one to follow him to the grave? Perhaps they'll give him a green grave, at least, like poor Tiny Tim. Perhaps.
The phantom spread its dark robes over Ebenezer for a moment like a wing, and withdrawing it revealed another place, a churchyard, overrun by grass and weeds, choked with too much burying, desolate, lonely, crumbling gravestones. The spirit stood among the graves and pointed down the headstone of a neglected grave.
Spirit, before I draw nearer to that gravestone, answer me one question. Are Are these shadows of things that will be, or are they shadows of things that only may be? Will you not speak to me, spirit? What is that grave to which you point? Now I see it. There's writing on the stone. The name on the gravestone is Ebenezer Scrooge! Ebenezer Scrooge! Oh, no, spirit, no. Hear me. I'm not the man I was. Why show me this if I am past all hope? Tell me that I can change these dreadful shadows you showed me by an altered life. I'll honor Christmas in my heart. I'll try to keep it all the year. I'll live in the past, the present, and the future. And I'll not shut out the lessons that they teach. Tell me, spirit. Oh, go on. Tell me that I can sponge away the writing on that stone, spirit. I beg you, spirit, I beg you.